I do think one of the things that was so horrendous about both of those cases is that the murder of them seemed almost casual.
Yeah.
Like, of course, this guy had planned it, right? But this wasn't, like you mentioned, it wasn't some inaugural thing. He's on a stage. It's a big political assassination. It was a Wednesday,
Yeah.
and he was on a campus that he's been at. He's been at campuses
Right,
like
hundreds and
this
hundreds,
hundreds of
yeah.
times. We've all been in places like that hundreds of times. And so to just kind of have this on a random day,
Normalized.
to have a person, a single individual, just take him out in this way,
Yeah.
in this really graphic, terrible way. It hit me, I think, and it was kind of compounded with some of the other stuff, like
Yeah.
the woman on the train.
Which was interesting. The North Carolina woman,
Yeah.
that story had been going on for the few days before, and it was kind of like no news organizations are picking this up,
Right.
and yet here's the picture was, here's this young Ukrainian immigrant who had refugee who had fled the conflict in Ukraine to come to the United States. She's young. She's clearly getting on this public transportation coming from her job at some pizzeria. And the picture, just, you could just see from a man's perspective, like, that's someone who's worthy of defense. That's someone who's worthy of being protected. There's something innocent here. There's something good here. And then you have this violent psychopath behind her who, unprovoked for no reason, stands up and stabs her in the neck and kills her. And she bleeds out on this public train. And he walks away and says, I got that white girl. And it embodies the sentiment that we've seen over and over and over again, of this kind of like malicious, racist, unprovoked kind of act of violence. That's like, it's like the evil versus what's good and beautiful.